This is my rehearsal for Genius right now. Hi, I'm Summer, and you're watching Disney Channel. I'm kidding, I'm joking. Hi, I'm Summer, and I'm from the Twin Cities, and yeah. So what I do, I work at a hair shop, as you can tell. But I work at my godmom's hair shop right now. Just kind of helping out, kind of getting the salons more attention right now during this time. But besides that, I am a singer, performer, entrepreneur, a great cook, a great listener. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I'm an artist, not a female artist, just an artist. That's what I am. Growing up, my mom was a singer. She grew up in the church, so she sang and my aunt sang. But I was a dancer and I couldn't dance. I realized that I sucked at it. I had 2 left feet. And so I took singing lessons, and then I started singing, and I realized I'd like to be the center of attention. So my mom signed me up for St. Paul Conservatory for Performing Artists, and it was the best experience of my life, okay? Like, it's like taking the kids that you think are weird in high school, like public school, and putting them in one school. Well, went to college for communications. Didn't work out. Got my heart broken. And here we are.
Yeah.
And now, 50 shows later, it's a good fucking time. I'm having a good time.
That's what's
so
up.
That's how it started for me. Something little. Being a female artist is hard because people want you. Being a lady is hard because you have to tell people that they're like, oh, you can't talk about this. You got to be a lady. Now, I don't know if you've heard my music, but listen to me. I be speaking my mind. I'll tell you that. And people are like, ladies shouldn't talk like that. I'm like, I'm not a lady. I'm an artist. There's a difference. I don't know if you've noticed. So being a female artist is hard because they'll compare you to somebody, or you'll always be under a man to people. You'll always be this and that, never that. And it's kind of easy to be a rapper right now. Everybody can do it, but not everybody can speak to people. And being a rapper, for J Prime, for example, speaks his mind, and he says real things, and I appreciate that, and that's why he's a good friend of mine, because he doesn't just say nonsense. He always has something to say, and I appreciate that, and that's why I think that it's easier surrounding yourself with open-minded people kind of help it, being an artist instead of being a female artist, because once people put you in that pocket, it's hard to get out, and if you accept being put in the pocket.
Yeah. Because I heard you say right away, you were like, not female, like you were very specific about, and I understand, I get it.
It's hard.
Yeah, I get it.
It's really hard.
You don't want to be classified like that, and nobody does.
Because
really.
as a fan, a Nicki fan, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not picking sides, but I am a Nicki fan, and she's a rapper. She's not a female rapper anymore. 10 years in the game, look him, not a female rapper. She's a rapper now. She's been in here so long that title shouldn't even, as many awards and as much money she's making, that title, there's no reason for it to be there. Because I've seen her surpass many of men. And don't get me wrong, my men doing their thing out here. But I think it's time for women to be okay with being different and flourish with that. So there was a time where I think growing up 2011 10 when women were just making California Girl, it's a song about nothing. It's about nothing.
I had to think about what
you thought about it for you was like, I ain't never, but there's songs like that we were just okay with doing, like Diddy Bops, and I'm like, I don't want to be a Diddy Bop. I want to be a bop, instant bop. I want people to hear it and be like, that's Summer. I'm like, yes, that's me. Yeah, I'm a part of a group called Ozone Creations, and I've been a part of them for about a year now. Almost 2 years now. Ozone Creations have me and 4 other guys. We are basically they're all artists. It's a group of artists. And we all do different type of music. We have Afro music. We have nothing but hip hop. We got a little bit of R&B, a little bit of pop, and it's just a little bit of everything. And within that group, there's layers. There's 5 layers. It's the ozone layers, which is earthly. So we have each layers that I think makes a perfect world, and that's what helps. Right now we do all types of music. We've performed at First Avenue, we've performed at the Caboose, we've performed in so many Underground Music Cafe, and with those guys, I'm telling you, they've taught me more than anything. I was just a singer, but when I got a part of the group, the guys were like, you need promoting. you need ads. You need to find your brand. I was like, what's my brand? They're like, you're the brand. I'm like, oh, well, who gonna tell me that? Well, now we're telling. So it was just, it's a group of guys, and maybe you get a chance to interview them. They're fucking fantastic. They're just, I love my boys. Sometimes I feel like I'm the, they don't like when I say it, but I feel like I'm Shaka Khan, like Rufus. And I'd be like, I always feel like we're like a great gang of people, because I feel like all my favorite like songs are coming from groups like Rufus and Shaka Khan, or the Fugees, or just like even Black Eyed Peas. I don't care. Black Eyed Peas has some bops.
Fuck with Black Eyed Peas.
Or even No Doubt. So like all groups like make me. I feel like groups are important.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you and 4 other guys.
4 guys.
That's it. Yeah.
I've learned and flourished a lot, and if it wasn't for them, I actually wouldn't have made music. They kept cornering me in the room. They're like, "Hey, you ready to record?" I'm like, I don't know how to write music. You ready? You can just go in the studio and start, doing it. I don't know. And they're like, one day, there was at somebody's party. I was at a party. And I'm just like, I'm just having a good time. I'm drinking. I'm like, pull me aside. They said, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, I'm good, guys. I'm good. They said, "We're not going to ask. But if we did ask, would you say yes?" And I was like, I'm not changing who I am. I'm not gonna demean myself. And they're like, "We wouldn't do that, And they're like basically like, anything is yours. You can do whatever you want. We just want you." And I was like, okay, yes. After like 3 years of them asking, finally I joined the group, and it's been the best thing I've ever experienced. A group of people. No matter where I go, I know that at least 2 of them will be with me if I go to a party, if I go to the event, and I always feel safe as a woman. It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wrote that about a year ago. Released it, first album out, absolutely fantastic. And now, I've established myself as an artist, I know. And I'm ready to change it up. The first album was about boys. Each song was about a different boy that I was in love with. Love, lust, heartbreak, And I wrote about each of them, and basically was like, that was my hello. Like bringing it to an awareness of like, I got hurt, and this is that, now I'm the way I am. And now I'm working on an album, and it's called Girls Against the World. And with that, it's about women's problems, like being a woman, less about men, more about me. And I don't think people get that it's important to. Quarantine made everybody think about rethink who you are, rethink who you surround yourself with, rethink who you want to surround yourself with, and manifesting. So I want that to be all in one album. I want to make an album. So that's what the next album is. Only female features, no men. No men. I don't want any men. I love my guys. Like I said, clearly you can tell I'm a little boy crazy. But I want women to have a voice, and I'm ready. If there's any time to have a voice, it's now, this year. It's just time to wrap it up and just start it off with a bang. So that's what this album is about, and kind of just, feeling a little grown up. Before it was a little kiddish. It was just fun. Hey, talking about boys, and now it's about like, hey, talking about me. So that's what's next for me now.
How's that feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Good as hell. Okay, I feel, man, I feel good. It's hard because it's being vulnerable. Like imagine being vulnerable about talking about the boys you've been with, and now it's vulnerable because I have to talk about myself. Oh God. So it's hard because I'm really bad writer's block, and you're just like, what to say about me? And I'm literally like on my way here, like talking to my friend. I'm like, what do I talk about? She's like, yourself. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And she's like, well, you have to. I'm like, okay. So it's about me. It's about me and having problems. It's okay to not be okay. And that's what I feel like needs to be said again and again until people get it. Yeah. Yeah,
that's the message. I used to try to be perfect. That's not realistic.
Literally tried to be perfect. Like I'm telling you, like, and this is not even to toot my own horn. I went to a school, everybody knew me. Even if I didn't know them, they knew me. And like you go from everybody knowing you to like, you get out of high school, then it's like college, and like no one knows you. It's a clean slate. And then that's where you start to know who you are. And then I went through 2 years still being like, everybody knows me now. And then COVID happened, and it was like, okay, humble yourself. And you need to know who you are, because you have a lot of people in your ear telling you who they want you to be. And that was hard. It was hard because my EP, I talk about a lot of sexual things. Not every song is sexual, but I say quite a few things that I would know who were fans and who just like to hear my music. Because the people that were fans would be like, I like what you said in this song, and they'd always pick a song that wasn't sexual. Oh. And then the people that were, they'd be like, you know, after the show, boys would be like, girl, I like how you was talking on the little track, girl. Yeah, I'm like, oh, well, now I know what you heard, you know? Man, yeah. So it was I started to weave out. And don't get me wrong, I like to say sexual things because, like, you never hear female singers say anything sexual. You only hear female rappers. So I was like, let's change it up. Let's wrap it up. So I started saying nasty things and singing songs, and people catched it, and people caught it. My mama caught it. Shit. And she was just like, I'm telling you, at the first concert, I did the computer. She had her phone up, flash on. Every concert, like even in school, flash up. And she looking, and the first lyric I said is, I like it when you grab it like that. The flash went off so quick that like her phone was like, what did you just say? I was like, you know, I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm grown, I'm an adult. Having to remind myself that, so that's what I have learned from, you know, writing sex songs. Did I get off topic? I did. I'm sorry.
No, you really do. We have to remind. I have to remind myself I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. Yes. Because I think about my parents' reactions all the time when I write music. So I got you.
But they knew because she made me. She knew what she did. So now, you know, my mom's been a little more lenient. A year went by, and everybody heard it now. Everybody know your child, what I be saying, so you got to get over it.
I mean, we're in the OnlyFans era. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying?
We are. And you got to get your bread. What you do? Get that bread. I ain't even mad at you. Do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
It's not about judgment anymore. Mm-hmm. It's too many options to judge people. If you're judging, you wasting your time. Like,
why are you worried about?
Go get some money.
People always worried about what other people doing in their life. I'm like, first of all, hello? No, don't worry about other people. I hate when people worry about other people that don't mind them. That ain't none of your business. That ain't my business. Let somebody tell me. But other than that, not my business.
I'm right there with you. Tell me, finally, what is your trajectory? What do you got coming? What's the plan, you know?
The goal is to be heard. It's hard to say it in like a wide perspective. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody wants to be known. I don't want to be known. I want to be heard. That's the difference. I want people to hear me. I want people to relate. I want people to reflect. I don't want anybody to tell me like, you know, oh, it's cool. Your music cool. I ain't put all of that work for you to fucking tell me it was cool. It better be fucking great. So what's next to me is to be heard. And I was heard enough in Minnesota. I want to be heard other places. So I'd like to travel. And during this time, kind of see where other people's minds are. Other artists, other visual artists, not even like performers. I want to see what people have to offer. Art, architect, I want to hear all of that. I'm excited. Like one time I had a fan at the last big show, First Avenue, 7th Street Entry. A fan was like, he asked me, comes to me, never heard, nothing, didn't know him. But he comes up to me, he's like, hi, like, nice to meet you. I like you. I said, wait, hold on, you moving fast. And he was just like, no, like, your music's great. Like, I keep doing what you do. And like, when people say that, like, little comments like that, always make me feel good. I don't like when people gas me. I want somebody to like actually mean it, like something genuine. And that's what he did. And now we're friends. But it was just like the greatest thing. Like one show could just make a friend and like know that you're impacting people's lives. And that's what I want to do on like a larger scale. Not be famous. I don't want to be a Kardashian. I don't want to talk like that. I don't want to think about Gucci bags. Well, I got to be a Louis, but that's not my business, you know. But, you know, I don't want to be materialistic. I want to be as real as possible. Like, I don't care how famous I get. I still want to be rocking, you know. I still want to have my big hoops in from the Dollar Tree. You know, like it's never been, my mom always taught me, like, you know, it's not about what other people think of you. It's about what you think of yourself. And I think I'm great. And nobody can tell me I'm anything different. So that's what's next, just to be heard. Yeah. So basically, when you see that picture, my friend, Obi Original, my producer, he actually produced my whole album. He just released a music video. So cold, so nice, and like, you know, usually if that was me a year ago, I'd be like, all right, what's next for you? What's next, you know? But us now, he released a music video. I said, let's give you cheers for less than 24 hours having over 500 people look at it. Because it's really like, it's really the little things.
Yes.
Because if I'm like, you need to work, it's not going to turn out how you want it to. And literally I was like, you did that. Like, first of all, congratulations for even putting that out and establishing yourself as an artist. But I'd love to say I'm from Minnesota because Minnesota has great artists, great academics. We have so many great things to be proud of, and like, I don't think people are proud of it. I don't think people know that they should be proud of it. And you know, and I think the riots woke us up too. I think the riots told Minnesota that this isn't the state that you think it is. Like, we've been quiet, we've been settling, but it's time to rise up. This ain't that. This is not 20 years ago when everybody was okay with little things. This ain't okay. And you know, and I'm proud. When I tell you when the riots happened, I felt like every race felt as if they didn't know what to do. When I say like, it was a moment to be proud to stand up, but it was still a moment like, dang, like it took. We had to do this for you to realize that though, that there was something wrong. So I say like I'm proud of Minnesota because Minnesota is lit. We working on it. 2020 made us work on it, but I expect people to be prouder. I want people to be prouder because I'm proud to be from here. I got a little Minnesota accent when I go to my dad live in the South. They be like, why you talk like that? So I'm like, what? They be like, why you talk so white? I'm like, I do not. Okay, a little bit, but mind your business. Mind your business, little kid, okay? So I like it. I love it. Love it here. Wouldn't change it. Wouldn't change it for the world. Hey you guys, it's Summer, and this is Staring at the City. Peace and positivity. I like intros. I want to be on Disney so bad.